Hi everybody. In this video, we're going to talk about adjusting your settings for your Google Classroom calendars so that anything you put in there is visible not only to your students, but also to your students' parents, guardians, families, so that they're better able to support their students, whether they're in a hybrid cohort or whether they're in a fully remote cohort. So certainly this spring and summer and even going into the fall, the overarching theme is make information easily accessible and visible to not only our students but to their families so that they can help support them through this new way of doing school. So let's go ahead and get started. First, let's talk about some of the issues that people are having when they're embedding their Google Classroom calendar on their websites. So here, my Google Classroom calendar shows up just fine. I can see the one assignment I put in there, which is finish the summer essay, and it's showing up fine for me because I'm logged into my SPSDME account. So I'm going to jump over to a different browser so that you can see what a parent might see, and what they're seeing is just a square box and the information is not displaying correctly. And that's because I need to adjust some settings. The other error that some people are running into is this message: events from one or more calendars couldn't be shown because you don't have permission to view them. This is showing up if you're having a buddy check your website and they're logged into their SPSDME account, so it's not completely blank. They're seeing something, but this is basically saying you're not a part of that Google Classroom, even though you're in the SPSDME domain. So again, these are just a couple of the errors that might be happening for people as you're testing out the visibility of links on your website. So let's go ahead and make the necessary changes. Scoot out of there. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Google Classroom calendar, and there's a number of ways you can get to calendar. You can go into your classroom, go to classwork, and then go to Google Calendar, or you can just go up to the waffle, or you can type in calendar.google.com. There's plenty of ways to get there. When I'm working in a specific calendar, I tend to uncheck all my other calendars. You don't have to do that, but for me, it just lets me focus on the one calendar that I'm working with. So here is my Google Classroom demo instructional. I'm going to click on my three dots. I'm going to go to settings and sharing. And then I want to get down to access permissions. I can click here, or I can simply scroll down to the access and permissions area. This is the checkbox that you want to click. So make available to public. Click on that, and then you get this message that tends to freak a few people out. Yes, we are making the calendar public, but again, this is your Google Classroom calendar with assignments and due dates. This is not your personal calendar. So just always make sure that you're in the right calendar, and you can see that over here just by doing a quick double check on the left. So go ahead and click OK. So now my calendar is public. So we'll just jump back here. Remember, we saw this is my page to people outside of my Google Classroom. Nothing was showing up here. And now we're going to look at it. We're going to go back to my website. We'll see the calendar here. And then I've changed the settings. I don't have to hit save or anything. I've changed the settings so that it's public. Now I need to make the changes on my website. So I need to publish it again. Publish one more time. And then I'm going to go look at my published site. Always double check. And of course it's showing up here well for me. That looks good. Except this is where I'm logged into my SPSDME account. So of course it's going to look good there. So I'm going to go back over to this page. I'm going to hit refresh. And now, so this is a page that families will look at. You'll see that it's displaying correctly because I made the adjustment on make calendar public. So I hope you find this video useful, and if you prefer written directions, just check out the link to the right of this video. There's some written directions there. It does have a second section where it talks about embedding your calendar. You don't have to worry about that. Just do the first step of making the calendar public. Google Sites does all that embedding work for you. So hopefully you found this helpful, and of course, if you have any questions, just reach out. Thanks.